Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time's on your end. Hi. Happy Friday, 6/9, June 9th at 1 p.m. Central Time. Hey guys. Hey. Howdy. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hey, Shiki, I can hear in your voice that you're already salivating in the mouth. You're so funny. Haha. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. Ha. Happy Big Friday. So true. True. Good afternoon. Hello, Researcher Miyoshino. Hello, fellow researcher. We're getting the radio announcer voice this morning. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, I need to drink water today. I'm not drinking. I have not had water today yet. I will probably get up out of my seat in a little bit to get some. Just woke up again? No, I woke up like 4 hours ago. Yeah. Yeah. The thumbnail was cute as fuck. I know Nick Bolt did such a cute little icon. Not icon, but the art is so cute. I love it so much. I'm so glad that he made it. He also drew the original SCP Research thumbnail that we used. So it was so nice of him to make a new one for me. Hello Shiki, hello everyone. Got to test it out and the custom alarm does in fact wake me up. Oh my god, that reminds me. Hold on. I need to message my manager. Mm-hmm. And okay, there we go. Wow, I was sending a voice recording to Slack. You forgot about Tom? I did not. I did not. It was a reminder to her. It was a reminder to her. Yeah. It was a reminder. Yeah. I did forget to mention the gray one that was not Tom, so I also put that one in there. Yeah. There we go. Food is food. I ate some pizza today. Who's Tom? We'll make sure your voice message gets to you soon. I had pizza late last night for dinner. And then I had the leftovers for breakfast. And that was nice. But I think, like, I'm in the mood for, like, pasta. Pasta or omurice. I'm tired of beef and cheese. I'm tired of beef and cheese. I want something light on the tummy, you know? I want something light on the tummy. Because my tummy has been going through it. My tummy has been tummying so hard lately. It's unreal. My tummy has been on fire for many, many days. Because of my diet right now. Intolerance. I am lactose intolerant. It hurts so bad. And also eating too much red meat is bad for you. So I've been eating a lot of red meat. I gotta can that. I need to eat more fish. Fish and chicken. Yeah. Please pat the poor tummy. I'm patting her right now. Noah! Thank you so much for joining Kibblebits! Enjoy your acapellas, emotes, and members only streams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Some kind souls very kindly made lists for me about SCPs we have already read through. And also SCPs that we haven't gotten to that were sent through old super chats. So we're gonna go through some of those old super chat SCPs today. Sound good? Joshua, thank you so much to the super. Shiki lacks toes and toddler ants. Yes, I lack toes and toddler ants. Only full-grown ants. Wait, what was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard me say? You got a list. Did you hear me thanking the people? Did you hear me thanking the people? If not, then I will do that. Anyway, okay. So, the people that made the list for me, thank you guys so much. That is Joshua. Thank you so much. And also Nepu. Thank you guys so much for making the list for us. I saw Hag say, foot fetishes in shambles right now. I wouldn't say that. I'm gonna throw you guys a bone, if that's okay. Lately, I've really been digging a lot of foot art. Like foot focus, like anime art. I've noticed a lot more of them in my like personal account likes lately. I don't know. There's just something about them. I wasn't really into feet before, but I'm seeing the appeal. I'm really starting to see the appeal. I feel like I'm becoming a connoisseur. A connoisseur of all kinds of body parts. I really like armpits. Like a lot. Like a lot. That's why you guys may have been seeing more armpit related tweets lately. I won't judge, but I will thonk. Yeah, feet can be pretty when drawn really well. That's so true. So true. So true. The foot own a hole. No! Bum, 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 bum. Connoisseur. Wow, you're so funny. Oh, goodness me. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I'm gonna get up for the dash to get some water. And then I will... Water? Alright. Let me get all comfy in my chair, and then we will begin. Let me get my legs up in my chair. Yeah. Alright. Shiki foot fetish was not on my bingo card today. Well, now it is. Maybe I should commission some Shiki foot fetish art. Pretty art is pretty art. $20 is $20. What about tomorrow's bingo card? I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming on Sunday. I'm streaming on Sunday. Oh yeah, I guess like before we get into it, I can read you my schedule for next week. If you guys would like, I can read my schedule for next week. Let's see. Let's see. My schedule for next week. Schedule for next week. No stream on Monday. On Tuesday at 3 p.m. PT, I'm streaming some Roblox horror games. Then I'm not streaming again on Wednesday. I'm trying to take a few more little break days in between stream days. Thursday in the morning at 9 a.m. PT, I'm going to be playing Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion and trying to finish it. And then on Friday at 11 a.m. PT, I'll be doing more SCP Research, and then in the evening at 3 p.m. PT, I will be playing more GTA 5. And then on Saturday, I'll be playing The Walking Dead. I'll be starting The Walking Dead from the beginning. We got Perm, so that's super exciting. I'll be playing that at 1 p.m. PT. And then later that day, I'm releasing a duet with Pina on her channel. It's super duper cool. I'm really excited about it. And then on that Sunday, I will return to Pocket Mirror at 4 p.m. PT. Yeah, that is the plan for next week. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I got like 6-ish streams next week. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a fun week. And we have an even funner week the next week because it's my anniversary week. There's a lot of fun things on there, actually. I'm really excited and really nervous. Oh, Darth Malk, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Me and the community really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. A few more little breaks, but we still got some good streams coming. Some good streams coming. I was so mad when I ended up missing the first part of Pocket Mirror. Don't worry. We are streaming more Pocket Mirror next... Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Yeah. We're gonna try to get some more progress in on the game. It'll be fun. Oh, BGM's a little loud. I can turn that down, no problem. Is that better? Is the BGM better? Let me know how this sounds. Stop, I won't be able to handle the suspense. That's better, definitely? Alright. Nice. Oh, Munchie, thank you so much for the super. I think you might like SCP-2952. Let me write that down. 2952. Thank you. Alright. Shall we get started? We're on SCP-5955. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. Due to the size and physical properties of SCP-5955, complete containment has been deemed impossible, but partial physical containment is being upheld. To that end, a loose perimeter has been set up around SCP-5955 using buoys. On the night of July 3rd, from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., the lights of the establishment on the Atlantic City Boardwalk are to remain off in order to avoid degrading SCP-5955-1 instances. Oceanic Task Force Delta-7 Bay Watchers are to deter any civilian ships away from the mass of SCP-5955 and supplied with standard cover story 51, intensive weather. OTF Delta-7 are to guide SCP-5955-1 instances away from the coast of Atlantic City, New Jersey to ensure civilian safety. Efforts to repurpose SCP-5955-1 instances for Foundation use are currently underway. For the remainder of the year, SCP-5955 must be fed 2,000 kilograms of plastic, styrofoam, discarded fishing gear, and other refuse every 2 weeks. Any notable primary ability will re-enable regardless of SRA presence. Uh-oh, did my stream die? I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this. Am I back? Am I fixed? Hello. We back? We back? We good? We good? Kinda. Welcome back. Thank you. We good now? Alright, there we go. I had to reset the stream again. Alright, here we go. I read the SRA presence part. Still using Streamlabs? Yes! I'm not home right now. It'd benefit me more to like do my settings when I'm actually home. Description. SCP-5955 is a large sphere composed of human flesh. Oh wow, for the majority of the year, SCP-5955 remains hidden underwater. Despite this, SCP-5955 attracts refuse within a radius of about 30 meters to itself, suctioning the collected waste underwater. Each year on July 3rd from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. UCT, SCP-5955 will rise from beneath the water, remaining stationary in the air. During this period, a collection of autonomous mechanisms composed of various waste materials designated SCP-5955-1 will emerge from SCP-5955. SCP-5955 instances vary in appearance, although all instances to date appear to resemble different wildlife native to Atlantic City. A list of specific SCP-5955-1 instances is available upon request. After emergence, SCP-5955-1 instances begin to roam the coast within 150 kilometers of Atlantic City and collect foreign materials from the surrounding area. In the presence of artificial light, SCP-5955-1 instances will begin to rapidly degrade. This causes SCP-5955 to produce instances at a rapid rate and expand its magnetism to 100 meters. Before 5955-1 instances return to SCP-5955, at least one will use collected refuse to spell out a message on the boardwalk. After SCP-5955-1 instances complete refuse collection at 455, they will transport discovered materials and need SCP-5955. SCP-5955 will then absorb collected refuse in SCP-5955-1 and resubmerge beneath the ocean surface. Ooh. 5955 no longer has meaning to me. Oh no. Yearly behavior. Let's see. Following records notable behavior during SCP-5955's years of activity. 1975. The turtles appreciate your effort. Please pick this up now. 86. Trash is icky. Please pick this up now. I want the beaches pretty. Please pick this up now. Fishies want your help. Please pick this up now. Cigarettes are gross. Please pick this up now. Thanks to those who keep the beaches pretty. Please help. The ocean needs you. The garbage is icky. Thanks for helping me with the trash I thought you gave up. The ocean needs you. The ocean needs you, please. Why can't you help? Do you not like me? I just want to help. Your help is needed. Please help. Please. No! No! That's so... Oh my god, it's so real too. It's so real too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodness me. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Thank you so much for the super! I'm watching 2 of your streams at once right now because I'm showing my BF the SCP I got you to read way back when. Not sure if you remember 3300, the one about the rain. Yeah, I remember! Also, I just turned 25 today, so I thought it'd be... Oh my goodness, Noah, thank you! Alright, here we go. Happy birthday, Noah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday to you. Happy 25th birthday, Noah. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, wow. It's so loud in my ear. Thank you so much. And I do remember for sure, for sure. Thank you so much for coming by. Are you eating cake today? What kind of cake are you eating? I'm interested to know the details. I do remember. Man, we read some really good SCPs back in the day, huh? Yeah, give us some cake. Let's all share. You have enough for the class? Happy birth. Happy birth. Oh, popping my toes. No one get any funny ideas. Now, what kind of cake do you have? Man, this is so sad. SCP-5955 is not re-emerged nor shown any signs of activity. Reclassification to neutralize is pending. Goodness me. Oh, Tobias, thank you so much for the super. And thank you so much for the head pats as well. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let me write this down. Read today, we have read 5955. Marble cake is bomb. So true. But wait, I thought you didn't have toes. I grew them. Specifically for those who like feet. They're all for you guys. I'm going to eat cake. There's plenty to go around. Just store-bought this year, unfortunately, but still seems pretty bloody nice. Hell yeah! That's exciting! Ooh, you're reminding me that I've been like... I've been craving cake really, really bad. Wiggle them on the mic? You want me to wiggle my toes on the mic? Okay, hold on. This mic is so good it's not picking up my toe wiggles. Hold on. Maybe if I talk. If I talk, you can hear my toes pressing against it. Yeah, if I keep talking, you can hear me poking the microphone with my toes. You hear that? You hear it? Moving, I'm bumping it with my toes. Leave that poor mic alone! Put those grippers away! Put the dogs away! I'm sorry, everyone. I've arrived at my time. Wolfram, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Good luck on your research. Thank you, Wolfram. Thank you. Unless Shiki Bully's chat caught on stream. You know you like it. You know you like it. I found you so... Put those grippers away! I mean, for all we know, you could be tapping it with your fingers. My chat knows that I never half-ass that shit. They know. They know. I don't want to draw this! She keep poking with her toes. PRISM Project endeavors to continuously provide high-quality and generally wholesome content. I'm wholesome in a degenerate way. I do appreciate how normalized you make all of this. Of course. Of course. It is for the fun of it, you know? It is so fun. Instead of feet, why not toe bean art? Sorry, just toe bean art might be cute as well. She's all or nothing, guys. So true. I'm not gonna encourage it, but I'm also not gonna stop you. Toes before hose. Yeah, toes before hose. Toes before hose. I'm gonna tweet that. I'm gonna tweet that. Hold on. I'm gonna tweet that. Toes before hose. Tweet. Toes before hose. This is the same woman that bites her mic. You're right. You're so right. There she goes, tweeting again. I know. Alright. Next we have SCP-108. It's an object class safe. It is safe. SCP-108 is contained entirely by Subject 1081. Subject 1081 should be contained in a standard containment cell measuring 3 meters by 3 meters, furnished with whatever items are requested unless said items compromise security. Subject 1081 is permitted to leave the room, wander freely, and eat in the main canteen. Medical examination to be performed on Subject 108 daily refers to be changed as necessary. Description: 108 is accessible through the nostrils of Subject 1081. Subject is an African-American female, 51 years old, who was previously employed as a cashier at a small-town hardware store in Blank, Kentucky since blank blank blank. SCP-108 has been housed at Site-17. Endoscopic examination of SCP-108 reveals that the area accessible via the subject's nostrils is not the human nasal cavity, but rather a bunker system of Nazi-German construction dedicated to the production and maintenance of World War II era Messerschmitt Mi-262 fighters. Exploration via robotic endoscope reveals that the bunker system has internal dimensions of approximately 2 kilometers by 4 kilometers, with the long axis parallel to the main entrance exit portal. While the exploration is by no means complete, SCP-108 is believed to contain hundreds of airframes under construction on its assembly line, as well as 3 completed aircraft. There is also a large quantity of human remains in the complex, particularly concentrated around the entry and exit portal, with the corpses of Nazi officials, military personnel, Hitler Youth, and civilians, possibly Ukrainian slave workers, in an advanced state of decay. Evidence of a firefight near the entry and exit portal supports the hypothesis that the German military personnel were swarmed by the civilians and were killed in the ensuing struggle. Some corpses show signs of cannibalism. What the fuck? Robotic endoscopic exploration continues, and high discharge LED lighting has been deployed. Endoscopic examination of the interior of SCP-108 reveals a large hangar door area with a kind of double airlock with blast doors large enough to admit 2 fully assembled fighters. A production line exists which would allow damaged fighters and deliveries to enter on one side of the hangar door and finished fighters to exit on the other side. Turning the endoscope head 108 degrees reveals the open doorway as an area of total blackness with 2 nostril-shaped penetrations in it. One nostril-shaped penetration is connected to whichever nostril is emitting the endoscope, and the other is connected to the interior of a human nasal cavity. DNA testing reveals the nasal cavity belongs to the subject. The black area is impenetrable and absorbs all wavelengths. Is my internet back? Am I free? Am I free? Am I free? Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? We back? We back? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Hi, guys. My internet came back. A Penguin Lord, thank you so much for the super. Don't let this get you down, Shiki. Thank you. We are back. And Nark, thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoy your acapellas, emotes, and members-only streams. Thank you, thank you. Teehee. We are so back. Hello, guys. So sorry about that. The internet went out, actually, this time. Just for a short second, though. Just for a short second. So we're all back now. We're all back now. Had withdrawals from you. Teehee. Your VTuber model is so adorable. Thank you, stars. Also, one moment, guys. I'm gonna drink some more water real quick, and then we will keep reading. Hold on. We will keep reading. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. The return of the thing. The thing. Alright. Here we go. Okay, Addendum 1081. Subject claims that she was training to perform the human blockhead magic trick in preparation for being a clown at a children's birthday party. After hammering a 4 centimeter long galvanized iron nail into her nasal cavity, she lost her grip on the end and dropped it inside her nose. Immediately, she noticed a god-awful musty stench and experienced nausea and disorientation. Blowing her nose had no discernible effect and left no residue on tissue. She was able to breathe normally through her nose. After about 3 days, subject got used to the hell's asshole smell and performed at the children's party to the delight of her nephew. Approximately a week later, after ignoring numerous complaints about the smell of her breath, subject was diagnosed with pneumonia placed on a course of roxithromycin. Pneumonia responded to antibiotics but recurred a week later. Her general practitioner also noted that nasal examination with an otoscope showed simply blackness rather than the inside of the nose. After admission to hospital with chronic pneumonia, examination with a 1-meter fiber optic endoscope allowed the endoscope to be threaded in around the full meter. The attending ENT noted that he appeared to be seeing a Nazi eagle badge through the endoscope. Specialist examination notes were kept in a digital patient management system and intercepted by the Foundation in a routine blank 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 sweep. 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 Let's see. The subject was recovered without incident by Task Force Epsilon 9 disguised as high-risk warrant team officers in a pre-dawn raid in June of 19 blank. By the end of the cleanup operation, the GP, ENT, 11 hospital personnel, and 2 civilians were terminated. The subject was examined by Foundation staff and provided her with air filtration units, which could be passed through her nostril piecemeal and assembled like a ship in a bottle. The filtration filling must be removed on a regular basis when it gets expended, roughly once a week, as the subject is essentially inhaling the atmosphere of a formerly sealed Nazi mass war grave. Although initially hostile towards the Foundation, the subject has responded well to enhanced psychological conditioning protocols and now accepts her situation. A plan has been proposed in line with the backing up of all critical Foundation's data at Site-62 and SCP-108. Data could be written onto micro SD cards or similar compact non-volatile media and inserted into the subject's nostrils, provided some way to house the subject in a safe location is assured in the event of an XK class scenario. Research continues to find a way to move the entrance of the dimensional portal from the subject's nostrils to another location, and to discover the physical location of the bunker to determine if alternative access is possible. The original galvanized iron nail has yet to be found. Ooh. Ooh, mysterious, mysterious. She just has a mass Nazi war grave in her nose. That's crazy. Very interesting. Very interesting. This is one of the older ones as well. What will you do with an O1 reading since there's multiple ones? Sorry if you read one. I think I've read one previously. I need to check the list. Someone responded to my toes before host tweet with least insane Shiki tweet. What the fuck? Ingwen, thank you so much for the super. Can I recommend SCP-1370? It's a toy robot that tries to fight everything. I will add it to my list. I will add it to my list. We gotta go through some older ones though. But thank you so much for the super. I am adding it to the list. They aren't wrong. I always tweet sanely. I'm always incredibly sane. I'm the sanest streamer you will ever meet in your life. The sanest, most mentally stable person on this platform. Cap. Cap's not here. ESL saw the tweet and is really confused. Someone give him context! Someone give him context! Crazy how I didn't believe that for 1 second. Seems unlikely, sure. Sure. Tell him lies, stop the cap. No. You hate me. You hate me. You're not even the sanest in PRISM. On the real though, who do you think is the sanest PRISM agent? Who do you think is the sanest PRISM agent? Give me your opinion. What is your opinion? Who is the sanest? Yeah, all of you guys are right. They are most definitely the sanest. For sure. I think the selections that you guys have are quite accurate. Most definitely. Nah, it's known. Sand and PRISM doesn't go together. Alright. Ooh, notice from the Records and Information Security Administration, the following documentation has been flagged as compromised by SCP-2786's effects. Due to the nature of the anomaly, this has been deemed safe for reading for the time being. However, contents of the article may fluctuate between readings and may or may not be considered accurate at this time. Click below to initiate recalibrate sequence. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Oh! Raffleteeth, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month! Hi, Shiki. Hello! And thank you so much for the head patch. Thank you for your 1 month. Teehee. Ooh. Eh? What? Oh my god, it changed again. Object class, it's Cater! SCP-2786 is currently held within a provisional enhanced containment complex as per review of the Site-180 director. Due to the nature of SCP-2786, all personnel assigned to the study and reconnaissance of the anomaly are to exhibit extreme caution during testing. SCP-2786 is the designation for a narrative-based bipedal humanoid of indeterminate age, sex, and appearance. SCP-2786 will be idiosyncratically perceived by any being that interacts with it, varying in trait from interaction to interaction. SCP-2786 displays symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder and appears fantasy-prone, often having difficulty distinguishing between internal landscapes, narrative works, and physical being. SCP-2786's nature was first brought to the attention of the Foundation when several forms of horror media were found to have been illegally altered in a means that did not coincide with standard editing equipment. Upon closer observation, all narratives altered in this manner involved substantially changing the plot to include SCP-2786, who is always perceived as a protagonist or Deus Ex Machina character. SCP-2786's presence within a story ultimately disrupts the flow of events, leading to different and often positive endings. SCP-2786's actions within various media suggest that it may have a mild form of precognition or anomalous intuition, often preventing characters from progressing the plot in a way that avoids danger entirely. Ooh. Another alterer. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Oh! This is like the other one that we read last week, where it changes the stories and stuff? 2718? Let me check. Let me check the list. I'll see if we've read 2718 before. I will go through the list. Let's see. Let's see. Bookmarks. Let me check. 27. I don't believe we have. I don't believe we have read 2718 yet, but I can add it to my list. Yeah. Alright. I have added it to my list. Now let's read some of these notable alterations that this SCP has done. The Shining! Film is without alteration until halfway through during a scene in which two characters venture into a hedge maze. SCP-2786 is seen briefly in the background, observing the individuals. Entity moves off camera and is not seen until 20 minutes later. SCP-2786 reappears in the Overlook Hotel, approaching antagonist of a dead bartender. Wait. Antagonist Jack Torrance from behind. Torrance is seen drinking and conversing with the ghost of a dead bartender. SCP-2786 takes the antagonist's drink, pours it out, and hits him over the head with the glass. The tumbler shatters on impact, Torrance falling from his seat and onto the floor outside the camera frame. SCP-2786 is briefly seen peering downward. He's not peeing on him. He's not peeing on Jack Torrance, I promise. But it turns and walks off camera a moment later. The rest of the Torrance family is then escorted off the Overlook. I'm gonna sneeze. The rest of the Torrance family is then escorted off the Overlook's premises by the entity and into the blizzard. Camera cuts to epilogue Danny and Wendy Torrance in a new studio apartment, apparently doing well. Movie ends 45 minutes early. I see. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. I need to blow my nose. Hold on. I didn't mean to blow my nose. Hold on. I'm all snuffly. Sorry about that. Ugh. I'm good. New SCP entry. Shiki's no. So true. Silent Hill, the film. 2786 manifests early on, warning main character Rose not to bring her daughter to Silent Hill. After it becomes apparent that they are adamant about going, SCP-2786 frowns and disappears off camera. Sometime later, Rose goes to start her car, only to find it non-functional for an unknown reason. Unable to make the trip, Rose and her daughter stay inside and build a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle of a lighthouse until the movie abruptly ends. I see. I like this one. House of Leaves. 2786 appears in the Navidson meta-narrative, confronting Karen and insisting she and her family avoid moving to Ash Tree Lane. Karen convinces her husband, and the Navidson record ceases to exist for the remainder of the story. Narrator protagonist Johnny Truant is no longer negatively infected by the material, going on to describe his life at the tattoo parlor, which seems improved by SCP-2786's presence. Entity is referred to as Hero throughout the story, which ends 300 pages early. Oh, this is the novel, not the movie. Cabin in the Woods. Oh my god. While not seen right away, SCP-2786 appears shortly into the film, posing as one of the college kids heading to a remote cabin vacation as a group. No character refers to the entity by name or gender, but do not seem fazed by its presence and react with candor. 2786 attempts to stop the characters from interacting with one of the many cursed items in the basement of the cabin, including the diary of the late Patience Buckner. An event that would otherwise go on to resurrect the undead corpses of her and her family. Unfortunately, 2786 was unable to keep one of the main characters, Marty, from inspecting a set of negatives on a vintage projector reel, setting in motion the release of a large lycanthropy, which proceeds to maul one of the teenagers. 2786 appears to pull the attacker off its victim, grabbing a spoon from a set of vintage silver cutlery found conveniently nearby and stabbing the creature multiple times until it expires. Film ends without mention of B-plot, the final scene detailing their escape from the woods and recounting of the event from the table of a fast food restaurant and what's presumably a future date. Why do all these SCPs hate fun so much? Amnesia: The Dark Descent. An affected copy of the game, player was greeted by SCP-2786 when the protagonist Daniel awakens on the floor of Castle Brennenburg without his memory. 2786 addresses the character directly and not the player, insisting they sit this one out. 2786 proceeds to progress through the game, the camera following it despite no further dialogue on the character's end, suggesting they were left behind. The player is unable to control any game functions aside from pausing the game, during which 2786 is seen loitering in the background and appearing impatient. Completion of game by SCP-2786 is done swiftly, the entity brute-forcing most puzzles, and he's just like me for real, and interacting with the environment in a way that is not possible for the player. Upon encountering a gatherer, 2786 is heard snorting before brandishing a handgun from an unknown source, which proves effective in terminating the usually impervious enemies. Game proceeds in this manner until SCP-2786 confronts and kills main antagonist Alexander Brandenburg, after which it appears to flex for no one in particular, sigh, and then walk off the camera. Game credits roll shortly thereafter. Interesting. On blank blank blank, 3 days before scheduled monthly terminations and reassignments, 2786 appeared to manifest on site without warning. Subject remained cooperative for the most part, but was generally considered obdurate and unlikable. Although seemingly incorporeal, 2786 exhibited an apparent blending of reality, narrative casualty, and internal fantasy. Hume readings of 2786 reveal little difference from baseline, yet the anomaly behaves and interacts with reality in a way that warps the flow of events to follow what appears to be standard narrative cohesion. It is unknown how SCP-2786 managed to manifest itself within the Foundation, but there has been some hypothesis on the nature of the subject. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it. Blech! Ooh. This is the first and only recording of a willing interview between 2786 and Foundation personnel. Alright, this is a bit impromptu, but given the circumstances, I think you at least owe us some answers. Straight to the point, I like it, works for me too. I have business elsewhere. Business? What kind of business? The hero's work is never done. So you're a hero then? Am. Always been. Is that what this is about? Not quite. How did you end up in our facility? What, this chop shop? Same way I found myself in other place. Same way I find myself in any other place. I go where I'm called upon. So who called upon you? Ha. Those in distress, the suffering. Is this really not making any sense to you? I'm the champion, it's what I do. The what now? Oh wait. Is that what you were doing when we found you in the horror flicks in the books? The what now? Where you were before you manifested here? Are you at the campground? Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah, that one. That one's actually a funny story. See, I usually have a rough time with the bigger guys. Sometimes even I worry I won't make it out when the baddies are eldritch horrors or what have you. These teenagers, I can't even believe they needed me to dispatch one guy for them. I have more important things to do than babysit a few kids who made the mistake of ignoring all the obvious warning signs. This guy comes lumbering out of the woods, burly fella, big ol' knife in hand. I barely broke a sweat kicking his mask in. I saw that, yes. You were there? Not exactly, no. Huh, so is that it? Can I go? We still have a few more things to discuss. Listen. I've been pretty cordial considering I usually get right to work, but honestly you guys have been holding me up from the get-go. I'm here for a reason, you know. Right, the suffering. Who might they be? I think you know. It's better if you don't anyway. 2786 promptly stands up and phases through the wall on its left. Containment breach alarms trigger shortly thereafter. Wow. He said goodbye. He said bayonara. Following the events in the interview, Site-180's humanoid containment wing and 7 of its 10 D-Class personnel cell blocks were found breached by an unknown source. 2786 is suspected to have been involved in the event. Approximately blank D-Class and blank humanoid anomalies were found missing from their chambers. 2786 remains at large. 2786 was detected less than 48 hours later attempting to save characters in a Blu-ray copy of Saw 4 in the Site-A180 employee lounge. The affected copy was played on a loop until its current containment measures were devised. 2786 has been placed in its enhanced narrative complex, and containment is considered a success. Interesting. Whoa! There's more? What happens if I recalibrated? Oh god. I moved myself on accident. What happens if I recalibrate it again? There's even more stuff! Wow. He's an IRL Gary Stu, but with the power to retroactively insert himself in a pre-existing fiction. Even more stuff. Can't shut me up. You can't keep me here. You can't keep me here. Please, I just want to go home. Make the suffering stop. Eh? Object class oblique. What does that mean? There's nothing that can be done. I'm in control now. You thought you could hold me down? You thought you were the heroes of the story? Think again. I'm the hero of the story. My story. This will always be my story. The dialogue ends when I say it ends. Fine, you were boring me anyway. Thank God for that. Hello, you guys there? I know you're there. Anyone? I'm ready to go again, you know. Where's the action at? I'm not hearing anyone. Wait, what is this? Where am I? What the hell's going... Ooh. None does not physically exist and therefore no containment measures are necessary is a non-anomalous fictitious character that exists solely for the purpose of endless torment by its spiteful gods. Was a good character, did everything right, doesn't understand, just wants to go home. Rip Gary. This is eternal. This is eternal. This is eternal. Wow. That was interesting. All the extra ones when you recalibrate are really interesting. They place the hero in a loop and he cannot escape because the story is never ending. Goodness me. Goodness me. I need more water. Hold on. BRB. Ow! I hit my head. I'm back. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. I drank the water a little too fast. Hold on. Alright, here we go. SCP-3280. It is a dark and stormy night. You've spent the last several hours hiding in the broom closet with naught but the rank water of the mop sink to sustain you. The chaos has long since died down. It's time to make a break for it. You slowly open the door. Lightning strikes, offering a brief reprieve from the sullen darkness of the site's empty halls. Stepping cautiously over the body of Dr. Cawthron, you do your best to remain silent. There's no way of knowing how it hunts. Best to take every precaution. In the distance, a blood-curdling scream drowns out the rolling thunder. It is mercifully cut short. The steady thrum of raindrops once again takes prominence. At the very least, you're heading in the other direction to the security office. Ooh. Nichols is sprawled out backwards in his seat in front of the control center. Gutted from throat to crotch, spilling viscera onto his lap that drips onto the linoleum. You slide a seat aside and enter your credentials into the terminal. Welcome site ZipNet database SCP-3280. Please wait. Another flash of lightning out in the hall. Your eyes dart towards the door, paranoid, dreading, anticipating it. Anywhere. File found. Opening SCP-3280 clearance level 0. Due to your clearance level, some information may be withheld or incomplete. Object class is redacted. Oh shit. Special containment procedures. SCP-3280 3280 is to remain in place at its point of origin in the defunct Johnston Labs and Pharmaceuticals Research Center, which has been seized by the Foundation. Containment liaisons are in the process of devising long-term containment solutions for SCP-3280. Should SCP-3280 reach the entrance to Sub-Level 2, the site will enter a security lockdown, making entrance and egress impossible. Do note that this will also activate Blackout Protocol, ensuring that no hazardous or sensitive information is broadcast from the site. This will be necessary to prevent a full containment breach and failure of third mission protect goals. Description: data expunged. That's so spooky. But of course, despite the repeated assurances that your security upgrade was in the process of being implemented, you're still level 0, and thus effectively worthless as far as Overwatch is concerned. The file, though, was that image even right? You glimpsed the file previously. Surely it... No. No. That cannot be right. No time to be worried about something so inane. However, you need to get in. The faint dripping of Nichols reminds you of his presence. Gingerly, you what? You finger about his body, feeling for his security lanyard in the dark. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? It's wedged beneath him, but you're able to slide it out and detach it from the loop. Thankfully, Nichols was the type of person to scrawl their password on the underside of their clearance card as you discover it upon turning it over in your hands. You approach the terminal with renewed vigor. Welcome to SIBNEM database. Security clearance level 2, accept. Access security footage. This is definitely helpful. You don't want to miss the opportunity to size up whatever it is that's out there. You need to see it with your own eyes. Why? Select the feed you would like to view. Barracks. Researcher Jensen has hanged himself with a makeshift noose from a nearby bunk. A lightning flash illuminates a puddle beneath his corpse. Oh shit. 2F East Wing. Dr. Emmanuel stumbles listlessly throughout the darkened hallway. At the sound of thunder outside, he clutches his gut and collapses. 1F entrance. The first floor appears to be flooded. It seems that several people had attempted to break out through the front door despite the security measures rendering the site inescapable. As they are all face down, you do not recognize the bodies in the water. Shit. Oh shit. Jeez. Jeez. Now, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Sub-level 2. A man in an orange jumpsuit lays dead in the corner of his basement. A pipe on the near wall has burst and is steadily leaking onto the concrete floor. 1F cafeteria. It is difficult to tell how many staff were present here. All that remains, aside from errant clothing bobbing around the surface of the water, is a pinkish slurry pooling under the windows. It is the same all over the site. The dead and the dying. Everywhere you look, whatever caused this, whatever's lurking in these halls, remains to be seen. This isn't getting you anywhere, and it's getting harder to think, or... Oh! BB Des, thank you so much for the super, by the way. If I shamelessly asked you to read my old SCP, would you read it, albeit not boyfriend material? Yeah, of course, if it has an entry page. Just let me know the entry page number. We may not be able to get to it today, but it will be added to the list. It will be added to the list. I've not written any content like this for myself. No. Not yet. 1851? Okay, let me add it. 1851. I have added it to the list. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh yes. Accessing file. Due to your clearance level, some information may be withheld or incomplete. Euclid. That's it. I wrote it 6 years ago. It's been so long. I'm excited to get to it eventually. 1D class personnel is to be deposited through subterranean access point Gamma. An ultrasonic transmitter is to be sewn into their clothing, which will broadcast a frequency capable of drawing SCP-3280's to their location. Getting harder to keep focus. Failure to contain SCP-3280 in this manner will result in the full lockdown. Or water everywhere. Will be immediately dispatched to contain the threat. Should 12 hours pass without Overwatch receiving an all clear from these teams, all sites are to enact emergency measures in preparation for an imminent X-case scenario. Non-anomalous water introduced to SCP-3280 will be incorporated into its mass and removed samples to operate identically. Ooh. Almost as if on cue you feel a churning in your own stomach. SCP-3280 displays claustrophobic behavior, violently expelling itself from confined spaces or containers such as vials or test subject. 3280 will constrict its mass, lashing out in pressurized bursts exceeding 255 MPa, rendering all attempts of physical containment or transportation impossible when not hunting living prey. SCP-3280 will attempt to exit the underground level it is currently contained within. Thus far, 3280 has been kept away from the sub-level's entrance. It is believed that if SCP-3280 learns that it is sealed within the sub-level, it could instigate a violent response from the entity, irrevocably breaking containment. 3280's escape from the site proper would constitute an XK class end-of-the-world scenario once it becomes incorporated into the planet's water cycle. Contingency measures include... Oh my god. Spooky! The rolling in your stomach becomes unbearable. You recoil backwards away from the monitor. You drunkenly stumble, struggling against the thing inside of you. Out into the hallway, the storm outside rages. Torrents of raindrops spatter across the windows. You fall against the wall, face pressed against the cool glass. It is only in those final seconds, as water wells up to your throat and expands, that you notice the raindrops streaking toward your face. In defiance of gravity. That's so cool! That's so cool, that's so cool. I love these ones. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Oh, Twan, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. 3280 is my favorite since I read it while there was a storm outside. It really scared me shitless back then. I'd be scared too! With that atmosphere as well. That's so spooky. That's so spooky. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay. This one is Containment Class Cater. Ooh. $49.99. Level 3 Confidential. Special Containment Procedures. Due to SCP-4999's unwillingness or inability to appear before more than one person at a time, in addition to the subsequent and immediate death of any who witness it firsthand, SCP-4999 is effectively self-containing. Any reports of SCP-4999 manifestations captured by security camera feeds, photographs, or similar are to be investigated and the media confiscated for analysis. All secondhand witnesses among the civilian populace are to be amnesticized. SCP-4999 is a humanoid entity of unknown origins and composition. Its physical appearance varies, with dark formal wear being the only constant between manifestations. Due to the rarity of recorded SCP-4999 manifestations events and the highly specific circumstances in which they occur, little data concerning its nature or intent is available. However, its behavior is consistent across all recorded sightings. I'm muted? How long have I been muted? Have you not heard me read any of this? Why, God? Why? Did I not... You've been muted for approximately 45 seconds. I have read everything. Okay, I'm just gonna start from the paragraph I was at. I'm just gonna read from where I was at. Upon manifestation, the entity will seat itself directly adjacent to the subject's bed if such furniture is available. If not, it will remain standing or sit on the floor/ground in whatever configuration will allow it directly physical access to the subject without causing disturbance. Once situated, it will remove a pack of cigarettes from its left inside jacket pocket and offer one to the subject. If the subject accepts, SCP-4999 will place it between their lips, remove one for itself, and light both. If the subject declines, 4999 will light and smoke the cigarette instead. The entity will make physical contact with the subject, typically via holding their hand, placing its hand atop theirs, or resting its hand on their shoulder. 4999 will then remain with the subject, silent and unmoving, until they have passed away. Aww. 4999 has not been seen to engage in any other activity or behavior and demanifested immediately upon the subject's death. The subject's cigarette, however, will remain, providing the only physical evidence of 4999's presence. No subject thus far has been seen to recoil from or otherwise resist the entity, nor have any attempted to engage it in conversation, despite multiple instances of subjects acknowledging the entity's presence via eye contact, adjusting posture to reciprocate or facilitate the entity's touch, breaking into tears when noticing its presence, or verbally thanking the entity when offered a cigarette. Individuals affected by 4999 share a number of common attributes. Research into identified subjects has indicated that SCP-4999 is more likely to appear if an individual lives alone, is non-religious, is impoverished or homeless, displays a history of mental illness, is a military veteran, has no criminal record, or has never been convicted of a violent crime, has no current surviving family, is unmarried or otherwise lacks a significant other, has little to no social standing in their community, does not exhibit any record or of significant professional or personal accomplishments, has few to no mutually beneficial interpersonal relationships, or exhibits quality and life history that have rendered the individual nondescript, anonymous, neglected, or otherwise unremarkable or insignificant by the standards of their respective society. No testing involving SCP-4999 has been authorized or attempted due to available data indicating the observation of a subject precludes its manifestation, as well as ethical concerns. Discovery. SCP-4999 was initially discovered as a result of its emerging status as an urban legend, with footage of the entities appearing on hospital security cameras worldwide being disseminated via the internet and various television programs. A minor disinformation program was put into effect to maintain this public image, and SCP-4999 was officially registered on November 27, 1998. In the years following SCP-4999's classification, additional research and cross-referencing with accounts of similar phenomena have suggested that while concrete evidence of SCP-4999 appearance has become more commonplace due to the advent of photography and video recording technology in the modern era, writings and artistic depictions of a figure exhibiting similar properties, behavior, and physical resemblance to SCP-4999 exists throughout the world history, culture, and mythology, with some accounts being thousands of years old, in some cases predating human civilization. It is not currently understood how pre-modern cultures would have been capable of detecting SCP-4999's presence. Investigation is ongoing. Aww. That's so nice. Kinda. He's kinda sexy though. List of depictions. Photo taken 3 minutes before his death. He's kind of a baddie though. He's kinda bad though. He's kinda hot. I think we have a new boyfriend. This is our new boyfriend. The Grim Reaper. Shiki, no! What do you mean? You gotta die first and we don't want to lose you. I've already died before, you guys. I'm an Inugami. I've died a ton of times. I just have to die again. And then I can see him and I'll just come back to stream the next day, you know? I just have to die. I just have to keep dying, you know? Nothing wrong with that. It's just a little extra step to go on a date. I wouldn't put it past me. You know. I'll die and die again. You'd also have to be an outcast, though. We can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work. Don't be mean. We can make this work. I think with couples therapy, we can make this work. We can make this work. We just need couples therapy. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. Alright. Let's see. Let's read. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Hold on, let me add this to the list. 2952. Hello, little guy. His object class is safe. Urban and suburban sections of SCP-2952 should be camouflaged appropriately according to their surrounding environment, or built directly into the walls or foundation of nearby buildings. Underwater sections of SCP-2952 are to be disguised as internet cables. Sections of 2952 in rural or undeveloped areas are to be buried underground. As of 1/5/17, instances of 2952-1 are to be exposed to allow travelers using 2952 to depart and board. 2952-1 instances are to be remotely monitored so that civilians who encountered 2952 can be detained and amnesticized. If a 2952-1 instance is still in the process of being uncovered and set up for monitoring, a small meal of fruits, milks, nuts, wildflowers, and honey is to be left at the instance at each sunrise and sunset. The plate is to be accompanied by a note in Welsh politely apologizing for the inconvenience and providing a date for when the instance will be open for transit. Though SCP-2952 does not require food or water, regular interaction and play with the head end of SCP-2952 is advisable to maintain emotional health and is beneficial to on-site morale. SCP-2952 is a male Pembroke Welsh Corgi measuring over 30,000 kilometers in length. The head and front legs of SCP-2952 are located in Portland, Oregon, while the hindquarters are located in a rural area of Japan's Kadiwa district, weaving through the Americas, Europe, and much of Asia in between. SCP-2952 does not appear to age, nor does it require food or water. 2952 will not move more than 5 meters from its original position, even if threatened or offered a reward. 2952 will quickly regenerate from all damage done to it. One end will respond to stimuli from the other without delay that would be expected due to its length. Wow. That's a long corgi. At certain areas along SCP-2952's length, small opening will form along its side at regularly scheduled intervals. See scheduled SCP-2952-1 for a full timetable. These locations are designated instances of SCP-2952-1. There are 324 known instances of SCP-2952-1. Some are located in major cities, others in suburban or rural areas. The formation of these holes does not seem to harm or adversely affect SCP-2952. When these openings appear, humanoid beings will exit 2952. These entities, designated SCP-2952-2, are on average 3 centimeters high and cannot be viewed directly. They must be photographed or filmed through physical evidence of their presence, such as shadows or footprints can be observed. Aww. Aww. After the first group exit, a different group of SCP-2952-2 will appear and enter into the same opening. The opening will then seal into the next scheduled event. The same instance of 2952-2 can be seen entering at one SCP-2952-1 location and departing at another. Opening on the dexterous side of 2952 take passengers west, while those on the sinister side take passengers east. The average documented speed of 2952 appears to be 120 kilometers per hour, not accounting for stops at 2952-1 instances. He's a little bus! He's a little train! He's a little subway boy! The burying of many of SCP-2952-1 instances stopped 2952 from entering or exiting 2952. 3 days after all 2952-1 instances were buried, Project Director Stevens disappeared from his apartment with an adult European mole left in his place. Over the next 3 weeks, 70 of the construction workers responsible for burying 2952-1 instances woke to find the walls of their house had been replaced by a mixture of poison ivy and death cap mushrooms. What? After 2 months, researcher Mills, who had been in charge of testing the regenerative properties of 2952, woke up with poisonous nightshade berries in his mouth and stakes of hawthorn driven through his hands and feet. Whoa. The anomalous events were theorized to be the work of SCP-2952 population. In response, a plan to appease 2952 was devised using the information collated from relevant myths, leading to the current protocol for unburying and monitoring instances of 2952-1. Implemented December 9th, 2016. 2 weeks later, the mole disappeared from its containment area and was replaced with Director Stevens, and the poison ivy and mushrooms disappear from the homes of the construction workers. Security footage showed that during the retrieval and detaining of civilians who saw SCP-2952, there were instances of 2952-2 following the Foundation agents and observing their actions closely. Researcher Mills' wounds were not healed. It is theorized that this was retaliation by the instance of 2952-2 for injuring 2952 in the course of studying its abilities. On January 5th, 2017, SCP-2952 became visually imperceptible to all humans not under the Foundation's employ in an identical manner to that of SCP-2952-2. In addition, instances of SCP-2952-2 are not visible to Foundation employees, though not to civilians. As such, SCP-2952 has now been reclassified as safe. On January 9th, 2017, Director Stevens had a note left on his desk by a starling, which flew out of windows before it could be caught. The text on the note, translated from Welsh, is as follows. Thank you for your prompt response to commuter complaints and wonderful customer service. As such, we have granted all members of your organization complimentary transportation on our Corgi system. Please send a sparrow to the council of the city office nearest you if you have further questions. G. Foxlove, Director of Transportation. The Council of the Tilwith Teg. H.N. Davies. The ride on SCP-2952 can be found under Exploration Log. Oh my god. Oh, I can't access that. Ah. Sorry. I'm not reading all that. He's a long boy! He's a long boy, little guy. Alright, guys. I think we have time for one more. So... let's see. Oh god. We have time? This seems like a long one. We may not have time for a long one. So, let's see. Okay. Whoa! Long dog. Long dog. Okay. And this is 2718. Okay. Let's see. Catastrophic abort. Handle not found. As a Dameron class cognito hazard, all personnel, regardless of clearance, are forbidden to expose themselves to the description of this article under any circumstances. Do not tamper with this warning without Dameron clearance. Do not discuss the existence of this article with any person. No disciplinary action will be necessary, provided you close this article now and clear your browser cache. Atypical software measures have been used to mitigate the risk of accidental exposure. It is only by an unfortunate coincidence of extremely low probability that you have stumbled across this entry at all. No disciplinary action will be necessary, provided you close this article now and clear your... Wait, and clear your browser cache. Since creation, only a special containment procedure section of this record has been ever been editable due to the clearance of the file's original author and anomalous database limitations in effect. This record can neither be deleted nor effectively redacted. Access restrictions cannot be applied to the data in any reliable way. Of course, access restrictions can still be enforced. It is now too late to close this article. Do not discuss the existence of this article with any You guys can be tight-lipped, right? You guys can be tight-lipped, right? Notify the help desk that your workstation has a dammering contamination. Turn off your monitor and seek immediate amnestic treatment. The following conditions shall constitute a breach. Exposure to any part of the description, however briefly. Failure to close this article within 18 seconds of exposure without code word clearance. Shut off your monitor now. Notify the breach desk that you and your workstation have dammering contamination. Await MTF processing. BB Desk, thank you so much for the super. That was crazy. YouTube froze for me during the time you said forbidden to expose themselves. No way! No way! Oh my god. I'm scared. Agent instructions. The breach to which you are responding has already been mostly contained by an automated system, and containment will be completed when you restart this terminal. However, your orders are to attempt to improve the current containment procedures by any means possible. Within the time allotted to you. You have been temporarily granted administrative network access from this terminal. Use any resources you deem necessary to fulfill your mission, but do not expose yourself to the cognito hazard in the description. The following technical details will help you in your task. As noted above, this article ignores the delete command. It cannot be extricated from the database without extensive collateral corruption of other critical systems. Instead, the containment strategy is to minimize the probability of a user discovering this entry by chance. To this end, an unhaltable mainframe process repeatedly switches the ordinal designation of this article with that of another randomly selected entry. Normally, when two article numbers are exchanged for administrative purposes, the two entries disappear from the index momentarily. A kernel-exploited processor, Erratum23, allows us to delay completion of the subroutine by deeply recursing the article, renumbering with an intentionally terrible algorithm. Against a known corrupt stack and extended memory until the thread aborts catastrophically, the index swaps hold on, I need to clear my throat. Blah. He artificially inserts a delay on the order of 10 clock cycles between visibility. When a link to this article becomes momentarily visible and accessible from the article index before the process repeats. Breach will only occur in the unlikely event that a user with index privileges loads the main list at precisely the correct moment and despite need-to-know best practices. Follows the link to this entry, ignores the warnings, and reads past the first paragraph. The intervals between visibility are indeterminate but finite. On average, the interval will grow larger by order as the number of available article grows, but shorter as the mainframe's hot swappable processors increase and flops. This clutch has a gravely serious side effect. The SCP article randomly selected for the swap also disappears from the list for the same period of time, until reappearing under a new ID. While O5 has authorized the detrimental effects as an acceptable consequence of containment, you are ordered not to verify it through the chain of command, as no other living person is currently aware that this article, this process, or this authorization exists. A validation is required, and inline O5 authorization of this order follows. You are subject to summary termination by Trinit class mimetic if you proceed past this point. Backwashi Mountain Dew. Description? No. I'm too scared. Code word clearance, and not because I didn't get it right. In that case, you're probably boned pretty bad, and I apologize for not killing you in time. What? Cut me some slack. When we looked them up 90 minutes ago, the only procedures for this code word read randomly selected one mainframe qualifier code from the experimental containment research group with level 3 clearance. Supply the designee with the behemoth class amnestic. Dispatch them to the affected terminal. They will find instructions there. If they fail to complete their task within 2 hours of it, or if upon return they can remember the year or name of the current US president, terminate. Guess what? That's a pretty small subset of personnel to choose randomly from. Well, Spock smashes scissors, but paper disproves Spock. So now in return for containment duty, I get to blow a sizable chunk of my life out of my skull. At least I won't have to remember them processing the looky-loo who causes this breach. Assuming you're ECRG like me, you never heard of Damarang before today either. Here's what I can tell you. From the look of the source code and comments, you're probably the 4th or 5th to respond to this thing since inception. I made a couple of minor edits to the documentation above, but mostly spent my time trying to slow the algorithm with the worst pattern I could think of. In the end, I was only able to de-optimize the existing recursion by a factor or 2. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about the underlying hardware or how often users follow unfamiliar links from the main list to guess how much difference that makes. I'm sure on first implementation they thought they had 5, maybe 10 years between breaches, but I know for a fact that they've introduced at least one quantum processor to the grid, which will deprecate this approach faster than you can say redacted. Hopefully, you've got a better idea for a slower algo than I or the last 3 did. Maybe upgrade to a quantum bogosort of the article numbers. On this hardware, that might technically be an XK algorithm and therefore forbidden. I don't know. I've used up most of my time already, and I can't risk another recompile in the few minutes remaining before I have to commit these changes and wash down this stick of dynamite with warm, backwashy Mountain Dew. Andrew's out. Yes, I guess I got into thinking my brain was hosed either way, so what the hell, and I don't know why, but I just went ahead and did it. Couldn't help myself, really. Resist the urge is clearly a fridge-class cognito hazard, and already it's starting to sink in, so this horse pill better work right quick. I'm double cursed? I'm double cursed? I'm fucked? Is that what it's telling me? I'm fucked, I guess. God. Oh, man. It was nice knowing you. You will be missed. Enjoy your last moments. Oh, no. What should I do? What should I do for my last moments, guys? What do you guys recommend? What is on the agenda today? What do we have to do before I'm no longer able to stream anymore? You're so funny, Tyler. Give us a kiss. Simp for Bird Daddy. Who is Bird Daddy? Are you talking about the SCP that we were thirsting over like 2 weeks ago? Oh my god. Prepare to meet that other SCP. Oh my god, you're right, guys. I might meet the really hot SCP from before. Yeah. I'm cursed now, so surely I'll lose all my social standing, and then I will die by myself, and he will be there with me, holding my hand and professing his love for me. That would be so epic. Let's keep it up. Recite the kitten copy pasta. What is the kitten copy pasta? What is the kitten copy pasta? What is the kitten copy pasta? Let me look this up. Kitten copy pasta. I've never seen this one. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it. Oh my god. What is this? My beloved Discord kitten. Hey, are you there? I know this may sound cheesy, but I just really love you. I love everything about you. Whenever I see you online, I can't help but smile. Seeing you is enough to make me flustered. Seriously, how could such an angelic person such as you be my friend? I really don't deserve you. You're so perfect, my Discord kitten. I'm in love with you. You're the light of my life. Without you, I would have never been this happy. Can we talk more? I enjoy your company. Can we call more? I like listening to your voice. Can we just be with each other for a little longer? I love you so much. I'm sorry if I don't reply. Discord Daddy needs to do his Discord mod work. But don't worry, kitten. I will reply to you ASAP. Let me get to the point. Can we be more than friends? Can you be more than just my Discord kitten? I want you to be my girlfriend. If not, that's fine. Not like it matters. I respect whatever you say, but I just really want you to be my girlfriend. I can be your boyfriend. We can get online married in the future. I'll spoil you with my money from my paycheck, and I'm deeply in love with you. Fuck. I love you so much. I can't bear to part from you. I just want to hug you forever. I love your smile, your voice, your personality, your laughter, your everything. I understand if you don't want to be my girlfriend. After all, you are more than what I am. I'm just saying, I can give you yearly Discord Nitro if you want to be my girlfriend. Honestly, at this point, what I feel is more than love. I can't explain it, but it is deeper than the word love. Let's just talk for a little longer. When you go offline, I immediately miss you. I don't want to be with anyone else but you. I want us to have matching my dress-up darling icons. I want to be closer to you, my darling, my kitten, the love of my life. Please be my girlfriend. I will do anything for you to be my girlfriend. I can be your boyfriend. Fuck. I love you so much. I've never seen that before. The my dress-up darling icon thing fucked me up. Well, if there was any chance for the curse being lifted, it's definitely gone now. That sure was the thing. Is this your letter to 049? Yes. That was my love confession to SCP-49. I actually didn't know this existed and made it up. You just threw some words out there, and I found something in relation to it? I wonder if there's any more like that. Let me find one. Let me see. Oh my god, what is this? Kitty, Daddy is very angry with you. Tail goes between legs. You didn't show up to our Discord date. If you ever bail on me again, I'll be forced to punish you. Tail rises, starts sweating. I can be your angle or your devil kitten. Your pick. Growls. Wow, how are you? You're so warm. I can't read this. Oh my god, this is... I'm not reading the one that I just found. I'm not reading the one that I just found. I'm not reading the one that I just found. It is too much. 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 Can you send that to Noan? I need her to read this. You know, I feel like you'd have enjoyed Tumblr in its heyday. I did. I did enjoy Tumblr in its heyday. I was an avid Tumblr user. From 2012 until like 2016, I used Tumblr quite often. Gonna make these Shiki's new dono notif sounds now! No! My condolences. You're so funny. I still have a count on there. Oh my goodness. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head over to the super chat screen. Wow! Wow! Here we are. Wow! I'm big. I have something better for you to say to $49.99. Recite the boy smell copy pasta. Okay, hold on. Let me find the boy smell copy pasta. I'll do it before we end. Thank you for the super. Hold on. Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, and take a nice, deep breath. It smells so good. I love boy smells so much. It makes me feel so... I can't do this. I can't do this. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate it so much. No more. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to record this in a place that I do not live in. I do not want the other occupants of this building to hear me do this. So instead, I will do a members only video of me doing the voicemail copy pasta. Maybe it doesn't have to be a members only. Maybe I'll just post it to Twitter. I think I'll just post it to Twitter. I don't have to put it behind a paywall. Weak. Time to cancel my membership. Don't worry, it'll be available for everyone. I took back the membership thing. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna do my super reading and then we will be off for the day. Voice tweet if you please. Also, so the comments in that last article has this as an issue they had. Willingly ingesting more Mountain Dew, much less Mountain Dew itself, is too unbelievable for a Foundation agent to do. Wow. Wow. Okay. Noah, thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoy your Acapella Months and Members Only streams, and happy birthday again. I hope you have a wonderful 25th birthday. Thank you for coming. And Joshua, thank you so much for the super. Dar, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Me and the community really appreciate it. Mochi, thank you so much for the super. Noah, thank you so much for the super. And happy birthday again. Tobias, thank you so much for the super and for the head pats. Wolfram, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Penguin, thank you so much for the super. Nark, thank you so much for being a member for... welcome to Kibblebits. Enjoy your Acapella emotes and members only streams. Penguin, thank you so much for the super. Ruffle, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. And thank you so much for the head pats. BB, thank you so much for the super. I'll be sure to read yours eventually. I made sure to write it down. Yeah. Twa, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. BB, thank you so much for the super. And Joshua, thank you so much for the super. I'll make sure to do a proper recording of the voicemail copy pasta. For sure. What's Flesh Pit National Park? No, I don't think I've heard of that before. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna head off for today. I don't stream tomorrow, but I do stream on Sunday. We're gonna be playing the Daymare 1994 Sandcastle demo. Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I'm excited. But yeah, I'm going to raid into our first Prism Boy that is debuting today. They're debuting at 7 p.m. PT, 10 p.m. EST. June is going to be the first one to debut tonight. That's right, we are having Gen 6 debuts for our boys tonight. So be sure to check it out if you are interested in watching. And I'm gonna raid into him. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye bye for now, Oyashiki. Bye bye. I will see you all later. Bye bye. See you Sunday. Mwah. Bye bye.